Caleb goes in search of fortune, for it is never found at home, but somewhere, somehow, over that rainbow. Anywhere but the mundane world of stone org that he inhabits. Time for leaving mother's lap and venturing once upon a time. Please do the laundry, Caleb, and put this shirt in bleach, please. I need it to be spotlessly white for the borough meeting. I've left a list, backlaid. Caleb does his best, but the shirt remains stained. Caleb! Caleb is always in demand, and somewhat at the beck and call of Bram, Uriel and Anne. Be a sweetie and pop down into Hexham. I need a box of red pens for annotation and some of those little green things with the tassels for holding papers together. You know. Thanks. Oh, Caleb, you're back. Tassels, yes, good. Caleb, these aren't pens. These are gel pens. I meant ball pens. Caleb, I can't use these. Cal, can you get to the windows, please? Oh, thanks, Caleb. Why are the windows smeared with oil? What are you using, Caleb? They're covered. The windows are filthy. There's no light, Cal. There's no light. Come here. Caleb, dejected, heads to the water to do some fishing. Caleb is casting out in Kielder water. It is summer. Under the rim of the reservoir you can see the church, its vast spires peeping out of the water. Caleb puts his face in and sees the schoolhouse and the main drag of the submerged village. Caleb sighs a long sigh. He has a list of errands to be getting on with for Bram, Uriel and Anne, and it's not getting any shorter. Are all these menial jobs around the forest compound, is this all he's good for? Caleb pulls out his mobile phone from his pocket. It's a beer. Beer! Been a while, my friend. How are you? Caleb, bud. I've not been around, sorry. The job's dragged me every which way. How are you, mate? How are you? You well? Yeah, mate, I'm good. What brings you my merry way? Listen, I need a favour, mate. My uncle, great uncle Oscar, is getting on a bit and he's had a fall in his bathroom. He's broke his hip. He's been in hospital for a bit and I've been in to see him a lot, but I need to head back down to Swansea and he doesn't really have anyone else. He's out now and back home, you see. I see. Well, he wants to stay in his home, but I'm just worried he's too old to look after himself. He needs companionship and help, really. Like a constant companionship. I mean, I can go around a few times a month, but my job means I'm not close most of the time and, yeah, okay, and... Well, Caleb, I want to... Could you... I know you're good with people. Could you go out there and spend a bit of time with him? Look after him just for a bit and then we can see if he can manage or if he'll need to go somewhere. Caleb hangs up the phone and stares at the shining surface of the water, the rustling cars and decaying houses of the sunken village, the list of jobs in his hand. Cut to Caleb driving his minibus. Caleb is heading for the Raffles suburb of Carlisle. He dismounts in the suburb of this beautiful city. He has passed the cathedral and the Sands shopping centre, and though he has trepidation at his new responsibility, he is happy that he will soon be helping. He arrives in Raffles, gets out of his minibus. There's a bunch of youngsters watching him. They peer at this new arrival. Caleb knocks on. And knocks. And knocks until eventually... What? I'm Caleb, and my friend, your great nephew, Beer, he sent me, he asked me to come and help. I mean, see how you're going on, spend some time. Well, I'm here. Piss off. Get out of here. I don't know who the bloody hell you are. Beer, it's Caleb. I think your uncle, he's not so keen on... Hold the phone up to the letterbox. Caleb holds the phone to the letterbox. Uncle, come on. Let Caleb in. We talked about this. He's very helpful. He's just going to help around the house, Uncle, I'm in Exeter. I'm working, as you remember. And no, you wouldn't let me in either. I can't just leave my job. No, he will be a help. He's a super nice chap. Please, Uncle. He can fix that loose worktop. No, he will be here. Yes, okay, I will. Nice to meet you. I'm Caleb. Oscar turns and wheels himself back to the settee. Soon we see Caleb is trying to help, offering cups of tea, sometimes well received, hoovering, and helping Oscar to put on his pants. Oh, get off! Bloody hell, lad, get off me. I'll do it myself. Sometimes helping Oscar to take his medicine. I'm not taking that bloody bleeding poison. Are you trying to kill me, lad? No, come on, Oscar, be reasonable. These are the same ones you take every day. And as the day closes and Oscar finally sleeps, Caleb, exhausted, crawls into the corner of his spare room and onto his mattress, grabs a blanket and curls up ready for sleep for the next day. And more of the same. Or so he thinks, for no sooner has his head hit the pillow, he is disturbed. Looks out of the window and sees that the wheels have been taken off his minibus, the windows are smashed and a giant penis has been drawn along the side. Caleb goes out to look at it, sees the same bunch of youths from earlier pointing and laughing at him. Oi mate, is this your van? It's a shitty mate. Caleb considers his options and goes back inside dejectedly, first to face more pain from the grumpy uncle who has been disturbed from his sleep, and then to toss and turn in bed once more. Yet over the next few days, Caleb wins over Oscar little by little. Did we even see a smile? Cups of tea and trinkets rearranged. Oscar is in the front room looking out of the window. They've drawn more willies on your van, lad. But days pass, and as they do, they get easier and normalcy approaches. Summer passes into autumn. It's a brisk November morning and Caleb is wrapped up warm, ready to head out. Oscar is finishing his morning cuppa. Right, it's time to head to your coffee morning, Uncle. Caleb wheels Oscar to the library drop-in for biscuits and Scrabble, and days pleasantly pass in this way. Oh, Caleb, you're such a wonderful help here at the centre. I don't know how we managed without you, making the tea, organising the games. You really are a lovely young man. Caleb begins to feel welcomed and needed at the centre, and the friends from the forest call by often. Caleb, we miss you. When are you coming back to Stone Org? The place just isn't the same without you. It's not time yet, Anne. Caleb removes the paint from his vandalised van and replaces the slashed tyres as the leaves fall on the wet street about him. Caleb glances at the youths sitting on the wall. They are spitting, smoking and drinking, and despite everything, each unkind word and act of senseless destruction to his vehicles, He wants to help, but alas, he does not know how. There's snow on the ground and Caleb helps Oscar down the icy path, and later, the other elderly residents of Raffles Cranbourne Road as they approach the library drop-in centre. More tea, Frank? Yes, Katie, love. It's on its way. Haha, deal 'em out there, Viv. I'll be there in a minute. He's sitting at a table in the drop-in centre when 5 youths come in. Oi, you old bastard, where's that tenner you owe me? They start to push stuff over and shout at George, one of the older visitors. Caleb approaches them. They push him and kick him, grab Oscar's wallet off the table and run out of the door. That'll do instead. Caleb follows. He chases them through the estates of Raffles and into a house. As he gets through the door of the house, he realises his error. 7 or 8 big youths and adults are standing there. One of them hits him, and again, he blacks out. He's found crumpled up on the lawn. Oh, he's waking up Caleb. Caleb, love, you poor thing. Anne, Ariel, Bram and Abir are around his bed. Come on, lad. I think it's time you came back home with us. Yes, Caleb, it's terribly dangerous here. They didn't even catch those youths. Where's Oscar? Is he okay? It's my turn to help you now, youngster. Caleb is wheeled back into Oscar's house. There is snow on the ground and dark grey clouds in the sky. As the days pass through tea and trinkets, Caleb slowly is nursed back to health by Oscar. And as spring arrives, we join Caleb again, who with only a slight limp is pushing Oscar to the drop-in centre, and for the next few days things are calm. Stood at the door is Conor Drake. It's hard to tell, but he could be one of the youths that attacked Caleb. He approaches Caleb. What does he want? Mister, I'm sorry for what happened to you. There's some bad lads round here and there's not a lot we can do, but there's a bunch of us that don't have nowhere to go and end up, sometimes getting into some of that stuff maybe we shouldn't, but we need somewhere to go, like what these O.U.T.P.O.D.C.A.S.T have got. What about a youth club or something like that? There's some good lads here getting mixed up in all that kind of shite. They need summit, but there's no bloody money. Caleb goes to have a chat with the library manager. Give me a minute, lad. Alec, what if the library opened in the evening for the kids? Oh, they'd never let us do that, Cal. We haven't got enough staff as it is. And what if they trash the place like they've done to everywhere else? The library boss says there's a large garage a few doors down owned by the library they could use. Yeah, that might work. And thoughts go into that place as the wheels turn and Caleb and Oscar go to check out the garage. This might work. It's going to need a lot of tidying up though. Looks like the bloody rats have had at it. Do you know how we can get hold of Connor? Aye, his Aunt Marjorie comes down to the Old Timers Club on Wednesday and Fridays sometimes. I'll get her to ask him to come down. And the wheels in motion continue to spin, and the youth and Conor Drake, or 4 of them at least, turn up on Saturday mornings ready to clean up the garage. Walls are painted and rubbish is bagged up. That's Mr. Jones. He said we can have the tabletop and set out those chairs into a sort of drinking serving place. Like a bar? Yeah, like a bar, for soft drinks and chocolates and all that. Oh, belting. As the leaves bud in the trees and blossoms come out, the walls and windows of the garage sparkle and shine with colours that are bright and appealing. It's looking good, innit, Cal? It sure is. Who are those lads? There are 4 or 5 youths standing just along the road glowering at the garage. That's Baz. He doesn't like this idea much. He reckons we don't need a youth club round here. Summer approaches. It's late May and the painting is done. Tables are laid out, pop is on order, and the signs for the garage are going up. Caleb's minibus is parked outside. Thanks for helping us out with this, Connor. You didn't need to. No worries, Cal. Garage is nearly done, and you just need the bus to get out and get crisps and stuff. Late summer is in the air. The night passes. Oscar, Caleb and Connor rise to find a text message from Alec. Please come down to the library as soon as possible. I have some terrible news. Phew, what's going on? Oscar, come on. Caleb and Oscar arrive at the library to find Alec and Connor standing outside next to the charred remains of the youth centre. The garage has been torched to the ground. Ah, it's all gone. It's all gone. That's that then. Who did this, Alec? Connor, do you know? No, I don't know, but I've got a bloody good idea. Connor storms off down the road. Later, summer turns to autumn and leaves get soggy, and on into winter. The police never find out who was responsible for the arson, and a chill fills the Raffles estate. Caleb returns to helping Oscar at the drop-in centre. It's a mid-December morning. The grey hangs around the house and it's damp. Oscar wakes up and comes into the living room to find Caleb sat on the sofa, bags packed. What are you up to? Abir asked me to come over here and help you to get better after your fall. And you're better. You're walking again. Aye, with a bloody stick. And you're out and about and you've got Alec and Marjorie and all your friends at the centre to help you. You'll be alright. What about the youth centre, lad? Raffles needs something like that. Get them young uns off the streets. What can I do? They burned the bloody thing to the ground before it even opened. It's done, Oscar. I'm going back to Stoneorg. And that is what he does. Caleb gets back into the minibus and heads up into the Kielder forest. And is welcomed back with open arms. Oh, Caleb, it's so good to see you. Welcome back, lad. Get in there's a cuppa for you. Caleb goes back thankfully to the list of chores and tasks around the village. Warms his soul to be helping, and their time away has maybe just brought a little more appreciation in the eyes of Bram and the others in the village. Spring came along and Herbert came to fish in the water often. Sandwich gal. Don't mind if I do, Herb. There's one, hold on. A car pulls up into the clearing and Alec, Caleb and a couple of other youths get out. Alec, Connor. Hi Cal, how's it going? Hey mate, how you settling back in here? Well, you know. Listen mate, the insurance money came through on the garage and Connor here wants to ask you about something. Oh yeah? Well, we were thinking, see, we still need a place for lads round Raffles to hang out, you know. Stay out of trouble, like, but will you come back and help us do it up, like? I don't know. Let me have a think. Okay. Cal, it's fantastic to have you back. Okay then, let's get started. About bloody time too. Oscar! Come on then, don't be hanging around. So Caleb, Alec and Connor start putting together a list of building supplies and the community pulls together with furniture, design ideas and elbow grease. A new spring emerges and turns into early summer. The evening of the opening could not come too soon. So welcome all of you to the opening of the Rose Street Youth Centre. Highest thanks out to Connor, Mark, Darren and Stephen for their tireless work in putting up the structure and making this place strong and sturdy. To Oscar and Marjorie and the people of the Silver Fox Drop-In Centre, the furniture. This place is a shining beacon for all in Raffles who want to build a brighter future for the youths. The evening goes on. Fire! Fire! The bloody kitchen's on fire! Oscar heads into the kitchen. Oscar! Out! Out everyone! The place is on fire! Blaze encompasses the entire structure. The roof beams begin to fall as flames lick the sky. Connor looks around. Oscar's still in the kitchen. Come back here, the fire brigade's almost here. You are unbelievable, Connor. How are you feeling? Ouch, a bit better, still hurts though. Not bloody surprised, lad, you saved me bloody life, you bleeding idiot. Try not to move too much, Connor, it'll be a little while yet. You're a hero, Connor. But it's gone. The youth centre's gone for real now. Don't be so sure. When the local council found out what had happened, they found some money in the youth fund and have started rebuilding the centre. It's bigger and better and more well provided for than the ones we had before. Yeah, Connor Drake Youth Centre for Youths and People, set to open in 2 months. The days pass slowly. The centre comes together ahead of schedule, and with the increased funds from the council, there are a number of staff waiting ready to help the youth of Raffles. On behalf of Carlisle County Council, in collaboration with the Post Office, I declare this Centre for the Youth open. Well, Cal, it's been a heck of a journey for you, but these kids have something here. For them, you've done yourself proud. As the year unfolds, we see the youths of the Raffles estate hanging out in the centre. There are sports, arts and vocational courses, and a waft of hope in the air. Oscar, are you sure about this? Yes, son, it's the best place for me. Lucy here can look after me and get me meals cooked, and Marjorie and the others are here. It's the right place for me, Caleb. And so Caleb helps Oscar to move into his new assisted living facility just down the road from his old house. Abir pitches in to help with the move. Caleb, you've been an absolute star. Oscar thinks the world of you, and the estate is a new place. You're too kind, mate. I'm just doing what anyone else would have done in my position. So, back to the village. Guess so. Be nice to be home. But I miss the guys around this place. Took a while, but I got used to it, and it'll always have a place in my heart. See you, lad. Come back and visit soon. Will do. Take it easy, Cal. Yeah, the youth centre and the library will miss you. Bye. And so Caleb returns to the warmth of the forest, and maybe, just maybe, Anne, Bram and the rest are a little bit more appreciative of Caleb.